Well, welcome back to the channel. We are continuing on with the drywall. This is a long process, a lot longer than anything else that has been part of this build. As you can see, been doing the easy sand, or the hot mud, filling in all the butt joints and also all the larger cracks and gaps. I mean, you can see a few right here up at the corners that I have to fill with with the hot mud and that. I'm hoping to get help here from the drywall guys to do the ceiling. That's going to take some expertise, but I'm trying to get a little bit of a jump on some of the work on the walls to cut down the time that they're here and need to be here. Hopefully we'll get that in that. But as you can see, we still have some wet spots because of the cold temperature and relative humidity from the rains and everything else. Mud is slow to dry. It's been like a day and a half, and so we're still working on that. Anyway, we'll get busy on the center room and see if we can get this drywall job completed. Like I said, we still have some of the hot mud to do, so we'll get started with that.
Tiny bit of gas. Okay, turn your wheel. Drive
Little man on the jungle gym.
All right, so we got all of the gap fill. I mean, you can see where it's white, all the major big gaps in the butt joints and everywhere around the room for the lower walls. I have not touched the ceiling. Like I said, I'm waiting for help with that. I may do some stuff there, but my concentration is going to be on the lower walls, and then I'll get contractor help because I'm going to need help straightening out these lines. Not so much on the backside that Adam and Tristan did. They did a great job there. Still needs to have some mud work done, but nothing major really. But this other side, I don't know if we can see this or not, but see there's a little wonkus there from when the one contractor did it, and it's a little bit messed up. So I'm going to need some help to kind of straighten it out. We're going to have to put a laser on it and do that. But anyway, now that we've got all the easy sand up, and the hot mud up and all those joints filled, I got almost all the screw holes done. I still have some more to do, but we'll start taping all the seams once this dries. So just to give you an example of why I need the professionals to come in and help me, is when the first guys did the sheetrock, not the A team that did this, but the other group that did the west side of this house. If you can see the line, that laser line is the straight line from the peak to that corner. And you can see, if I step over here, get a little closer, you can see how out of sway that is. So I'm gonna need their help mudding and taping to get that line straight. That's the problem. So hopefully we can get in here and get that sorted out. Well, although I didn't film a lot of it, you can see I got the first round of taping done throughout the walls in the living room. And so I will continue that tomorrow. I still have over here, the first drywall guys that came in punched a pretty big hole in the sheetrock. So I've got to fix that. And then I can finish this seam and then start the corners. So I have the corners and I have a couple upper pieces to go, which is good because you can see the weather's kind of crap. off and on as we're in the fall here. But we'll continue on and we'll pick it up tomorrow. I've had enough for today. But the good part is we got the majority of the taping done in this main room. Now, since you've seen me do it all before, I went ahead and I got all the corners done in the house, and I got this spot that was knocked out of the drywall repaired. I got all this taped on this wall. So all the walls are taped, and now I'm going to move on to putting up the corner bead on this ledge that we've got all throughout the house. I've got to start putting corner bead up there and get that prepped for when the guys get here to start doing walls and stuff. So we'll get busy putting that up. So the goal for today was to get as much of the tape done. At least I got first coat over everything on here. We'll let that dry and sand it, and then we'll hit the corners. Hopefully in the next few days here, the guys will be here to help get the ceiling. But we're making pretty good progress here. I'm happy with it overall. Well, one thing we're trying to do is, like I said, we got all the lower walls done here. I'm trying to get all of the butt joints and big seams done in the ceiling as kind of prep work for the guys coming in to do the ceiling. That way it gives them a little bit of headway, and they can concentrate on the areas that really need it. Plus it'll reduce the cost of them and what it's gonna take. One thing that is a little bit concerning is that this angle right here is really off, and so we may end up having to tear out all of this sheetrock right here, which it really bothers me, but we may have to tear that out to make that seam even. I mean, you can see the jog in it if you really look at it. And so that's not something I think we can straighten out with tape and mud, but we'll see when the guys get here and get that going. But until then, we'll keep doing pre-fill. Well, today we're sitting there waiting on a semi to arrive with our cabinets for the kitchen, laundry room, and the master bath and the guest bath. We ordered those cabinets from a company called RTA, readytoassemble.com. And what they did is they custom built them based on our measurements for the kitchen and for those rooms. And then they send them out, and we will be putting those together ourselves. That's a huge money savings all the way around for us to deal with the cabinets, because we were looking at $30,000-$40,000 worth of cabinets if they were custom made. In this way, they are custom made, but we just have to assemble them. So we do the labor, and that cuts out quite a bit of cost. So we're sitting there waiting on the semi to arrive, and once it does, we'll unload. All right, there we have it. We've got three pallets of all our cabinets for the house. That's everything for the kitchen and for the master bath and for the laundry room. So we're all set there, and as soon as we're ready, we will start assembling these things. But for right now, they're safe and secured and delivered. Next up is cabinet assembly. So this line, the chalk line, is where that angle actually should be, all the way down to the corner. So when they hung the sheetrock, they either didn't follow the truss line down, and then where the hips come together with the trusses. I think the sheetrock guys were in such a hurry to just try and get sheetrock up to get paid. They either didn't follow that line, or they just hacked it to make whatever corner they were trying to make. The other problem that we're running into in this roof still, and I don't know if you can see it, but see where that line is there? That's the top of their current roof. That's where the angle should be. It's almost a 3-inch drop. So this entire sheet needs to come down 3 inches, and then this one needs to line up, marry it back up with it. So this entire corner section right in here all needs to be reworked in order to fix that. And then on top of that, because this is continuing the nightmare and I'm trying to hold my temperament, is like, again, you can see where the line is, where this whole thing dogs out and is all wonky. So we're still in repair mode. I thought we were done with all this, but apparently we're gonna have to tear down a bunch of sheetrock and try and recorrect those hips and angles and redo that in order to get this corner straight. The other 3 corners seem to be straight enough to be able to put the tape up and mud those. And I'm gonna talk with the guy once he comes back eventually. Again, we're having contractor problems. So far, this guy has had 3 different days. He said he's gonna show up. Actually going back, he had 2 weeks to do this and then waited till the last minute. They have a new job starting on Monday. Today is Sunday. And so we're kind of piecemealing time again. Once again, we're kind of second-class citizens waiting on contractors to do stuff. And so we'll take some time here and try and formulate a plan, but it looks like we're gonna have to take down a bunch of sheetrock and try and do some repairs. Well, overall, I'm a little disappointed that we had to take all the stuff down, but in the end, it was well worth doing in order to fix that, because the original plan was to add a bunch of wire mesh and a bunch of unnecessary mud in order to fix it. I don't know if you can see that, but there are 2 blue lines. That's the original contractor's work, and as you can see, the new seam runs right down in between all these, and we're having to fur everything out. Anywhere from 5/8 to a 1/2 inch on every one of the trusses down, so that this line here that they corrected, see how even that is? That line that they corrected will flow all the way down to the corner, and that will straighten out that wonky end of this building, that a roof that has been there since the Perfection Plus drywall did it and kind of hokeyed it up. So that's that. But I'm glad to have Aaron and Tristan here, or Adam and Tristan here. They do great work, and between the three of us, we're managing to get this settled so that it's not as much headache. They'll be back tomorrow. We're calling it a day today, and we'll get all this buttoned up and ready for the ceiling. I'm not sure exactly when that's going to take place, but that was the hope for this video, was to do ceiling. But at least we've gotten the room done. We'll end this video with that, I'm sure, and then we'll come back and do the actual ceiling in here. But we're making progress. Oh my God. Okay, let me get back. Let's pull this. Well, with the help of Adam and his brother Tristan, they managed to get this entire line. As you can see, it is totally straight now. The wave was like this is out of it, and there were two humps that were in there that were also taken out. That's lack of experience, I guess, or lack of patience from the other guy that did that before them. Like I said, he just rushed the job and then he quit, and it's obvious that it was done half-assed. To be totally frank, all the way around, it was not good. But these guys did an awesome job, replaced all of this stuff in here and got everything lined up. So now we can get back at some point here to doing the ceiling. I still have to go through and I have to mud in the seams and the butt joints, but I'm gonna leave it there for today, and I'll go ahead and close out this video. Anyway, if you like this type of thing, please remember to like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification or bell for notifications when new videos are uploaded, and appreciate your taking time to watch us. So thanks for watching.